Percocet, Miley Percocet, Percocet, Miley Percocet, represent, gotta represent, chase a chick, never chase.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Kiera.
This is Leah.
And this is Solo.
And you're listening to He Said, We Said. We have breaking news, you guys. It's about 2 or 3 days behind, but the one, the only Beyonce, Giselle Knowles-Carter, dropped her 7th studio album entitled Renaissance. Okay. Now, this rollout has been pending for the last, 2 or so months-ish? And there's been a lot of things that have been leading up into the official drop day, including some leaks.
Yeah.
I didn't hear the leaks, though.
What?
I got the leaks. I am proud to say I did not open the link. I was very patient. Well, I just didn't want to spoil it.
Experience it in
I wanted to experience it in real time. Yeah, I didn't want to. I just have a loyalty to my girl.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. I mean,
anyway, so
you heard the leak, and you.
I mean, I
didn't get the link, so
I didn't go looking for the link. I received the link.
Found you. Okay.
But it felt weird when I saw it. I was like, "What is this?" First off, it's like a zip file.
Yes,
and then
old school.
I was like, "This is weird," and I was like, "Man, whoever did this is one either getting fired or you gonna get some time or something. Like you're paying damages for releasing."
You think they got paid for doing that?
What?
They probably did. But
I don't know.
The issue was that the album was released in France or something. It was delivered to stores earlier than it was supposed to.
On accident.
I'm assuming someone out there bought it or had access to it, ripped it real quick, old school, and then sent the link out and it got everywhere.
But they put it on a Google Drive or something, so I'm sure it's probably easy enough to find out.
So when you say somebody's getting fired, it's the person supply chain?
I'm saying whoever, if they can kind of nail down where it came from, whatever position that they were in order to get access to it, they're getting fired from that.
Okay.
I'd imagine also whoever accidentally had the stuff shipped too early also is getting fired, but they wouldn't be under Beyonce per se. That would be somewhere way down the line.
Universal distribution.
Happened.
Yeah.
The Sam Goodies or whatever.
I don't know. But that was wild because at first I was like, this is fake. I was just like, wow, okay. And then when it was taken down, it was like, oh, for sure. Okay, this wasn't fake. Somebody's actually definitely getting fired. Yeah. Okay, so are we going to talk about, the next piece or the thoughts on the album first?
I enjoyed the album. I liked it a lot. I think I like almost all of the songs. Actually, I do like all of the songs. I have yet to, there's only a few that I can name the title and tell you I do like it. There are some songs that are oh, I like such and such. I may not remember exactly how it sounds because I've been listening to the album from beginning to end in the background. So
I can say, I guess I kind of went back, but I felt like there was a group of songs that I really, really liked. And that's going to start from probably Break My Soul down.
Really?
Well, have you been listening to the album?
Yes.
Has he?
Repeatedly.
Okay.
I think I am fit to speak on this one.
You better.
He is.
I'm excited. I'm excited.
Temporarily.
So if I think about the run, though, I would probably go from there to, I'm going to say Click. Thick.
So Thick is where you stop?
Not where I stopped, but where I'm man, that last little bit of song was really, really up there.
This playlist.
So I can't remember. I know what's in there. So for sure, Virgo's Groove. For sure, Plastic.
Yes.
Move is in there.
Oh,
Church
Move
Girl.
is after.
Move.
Yeah.
I love Move.
Move, Church Girl. For sure.
Cuffing It.
That's
what I was
Energy.
Cuffing is mine.
That was when it started to click.
Yes.
It was number 2. Okay, so
that's Cozy.
Oh, where is Cuff It?
Cuff It is
3. No, 4.
Alien Superstar.
Now that's one that's been getting love, and I've been
I like that one.
I'm okay on
it's
Alien
cool,
Superstar, but I like it. I can listen
the love
through.
that it's been getting. I'm I don't love it like
Cuff
that.
It is where I'm that's it.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I meant by just the run, I think there are some ones in the beginning where I'm like, oh, I like this, but I kind of like the flow as it gets. As it gets towards the middle of the album, it just flows so much. Or maybe it starts to hit you man, this flows the whole time. Maybe that's why I like the middle of it so much. But
yeah, transitions were pretty spot on.
That Energy to Break My Soul transition is the one for me.
Now,
but for some reason, I don't care to listen to the whole Break My Soul. I wish that song was a little bit shorter.
I do.
Just like a minute shorter.
I like it better.
But yes, it's a cool transition. I understand it a little bit better now, but
yeah.
But if you ask me, if that's gonna be the first one I drop off of that, no, thank you.
Oh, the first one I drop off is Cuff It, Point Blank. That's a good
I could drop Cuff It.
Venice Beach vibey kind of song. It's hippie.
Ooh, I can't remember. I remember liking it. I can't remember what it is.
Oh, that motherfucker bounced. That motherfucker. That damn near would sound like a Kaytranada jam, but it
kind of sounds like a Bruno. What's his name? Anderson .Paak. Like sounds like they may have done something like that.
Sounds like it could be not Am I Wrong, but somewhere in that.
Well, I'm thinking
era of him.
Whatever their projects are together.
Huh?
Don't they?
You think it could be?
Don't they do stuff like that?
Not the Silk Sonic.
Silk Sonic.
That was actually a compliment for Silk Sonic. You know, I don't.
But it don't sound like that shit. But
tell me something.
I don't know. I did see that tweet where somebody was. I did see somebody tweet that this album did what Silk Sonic wanted to do, trying to compare the two. And although they're two different albums, I understand the sentiment of that tweet. Really? It was like, you had a theme, you had a motif, and you tried to execute it as best as you could. Granted, Silk Sonic got the awards.
Theirs is gimmicky though.
But this one I'm not gonna say stayed true, but it actually lived up to the hype. It lived up to the hype. I'm not running Silk Sonic back the whole album like that.
You can listen to this whole album though.
Everyone hear that?
But it's day 3. Okay, let's
honestly,
we gotta see what's gonna happen with this. It's day 3 because it's day 3.
What's gonna happen? What's next? The single she decides to come out with?
Oh yeah, is she gonna come out with a visual? That'll help
she's
keep
definitely
it going.
coming out with a visual. I almost think the acts. So I saw people say that it's gonna be 3 albums.
Act 2 and Act 3.
I don't know if that was confirmed. If not, I think Act 1 is this. Act 2 will be the visual. Act 3, she's dropping the tour.
Okay.
Ooh.
Because I was like, 3 different projects?
That's a good thought.
I don't think she's doing 3 different projects.
That just seems like a lot.
I mean, if she has 3 different albums, then wow. But I think that Act 2 is the visual, and I think Act 3 is the tour.
I was wondering if anything else in this, I guess, saga was going to have any kind of features or other people on it. And so that's what I was thinking part of the second act would have been, or something else would have shown like a bonus tracks. But
like a deluxe version.
Something. But Act 2 and 3, that makes sense.
So
where were the features?
No, Tim's is on here. Grace Jones is on here.
What part?
Move. The talking is Grace Jones and Tim.
What part is Tim?
Okay. Who that girl in the back of that room? That's Tim.
Okay. There were. Okay.
I wanted a little bit more from a Tim's feature than that. If we're being honest.
No. But it's Beyonce, right? Like,
I said this is my album, but
she got enough people writing.
Yeah.
In there.
It's a lot of people involved.
Oh, yeah. I was just like, how the fuck is she making money off this bitch? It's like 50 people.
Well, if you look at the credits, her name is first. That's how you know who contributed the most to the song when it comes to the writing. So whoever
you knew that.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Why are you skeptical?
Well, I figured it's Beyonce, so Beyonce's just going to come first regardless.
No, but Beyonce writes her stuff. Let's not get it twisted.
No, I'm not saying she doesn't. But to say that she wrote the majority of all those songs, I'm going to find that hard to believe with all the fucking contributions in that bitch.
I mean, but she's a songwriter, so it would be the same for like a Mariah Carey, right?
No, I think despite what level of contribution she may have on the song, she's just going to come first.
You think so?
Hell fucking yes.
I don't know if I believe that.
You mad? Why are you looking at me?
Maybe I just need to see the writing process. That's
because
really
at
what
the
it
end of
boils
the day,
down to.
even if you,
it's a lot of fucking...
If you came up with that line, who that's there at the back of the room, you get credit for that. If that was the only contribution you had, you get credit for it, right? So if Beyonce is coming up with 60% of the song, and then the other 40% is coming from everybody else, she still would be the first up.
My thing is, if my shit is the reason this motherfucking song is fire, put me on that motherfucker first.
Oh, you think?
If my chorus is what set this bitch off.
But if I wrote all the verses?
If my chorus set this bitch off, like for instance, Brent Fire's Crew, if I wrote that chorus, oh nigga, put me in the front.
That was a long chorus though.
Okay. Whatever. I'm not trying to hate on Beyonce. I'm just saying it's a lot of fucking contributions. I'm just saying, all I said was how does she get
Hey,
how are they making money off of this when you got to pay all these people?
She has so many lines in there for all the haters out there.
Yeah.
I would say that. What was the line on Heated? It's so funny to me.
I'm overrated on Monday. You on my dick on Tuesday. Something like that.
Flip flop. So I ain't gonna call you a flip flop, but I'm just
No, I'm here for it.
Okay.
I'm here for it.
All right. So that line was for some of y'all.
The album.
Okay, top 3 songs.
Heated, Church Girl, Virgos.
Really?
I like Plastic on the Sofa too, right? Or off the sofa? On the sofa?
Plastic on the
Off
couch.
the couch.
Off the couch.
Off the couch.
So I just
Plastic off the couch. Virgo's Groove. Cuffin' Easy. Energy.
Okay, you guys both gave 4
That's
songs.
4. Sorry, I need those 4 in there.
My top 3 in no particular order: Cuff It, Plastic Off the Couch, and Move.
I was about to say, if that thing didn't make
really,
number
that
3,
second half, if they had made the second half the whole song,
that's what I'm saying.
that would have been number 1, honestly, easily.
Yeah.
That is a good, I'm ready to see the visual for that. It's like you're in a club or a basement party. It's hot. You got on a cute, silky.
the whole thing feels like
a New York basement party with the treaties and
Wait, what?
But hey, the Jamaicans.
The AC is out. Everyone's sweaty. Or it's like a juke joint feel. Oh, yeah. Come
Not
on.
a juke joint feel.
That's too funny. No, but if it's anything like the last album with Lion King, she's got some. I hope she comes.
Through with the Lion King
something
concept.
like that.
You really like that. I did too.
No, those videos were pretty good.
Yeah.
They were.
They were really
the visuals
good.
were really good.
Yes.
So.
Okay, well, that was great that we talked about the stuff that we like. Let's get back to the mess. So, about a day or two before the album actually launched, Kelis came through with a lot of statements. She was very upset at the fact that her song was using it. Again, this is before we actually heard the song, right? So she saw that she was being credited for a song on the album, and she was upset that she found out when the rest of the world found out. She felt that Beyonce should have given her some sort of call. And then she feels like Pharrell did this intentionally. And let me, break down why she feels this way. Kelis does not own her music. Pharrell does. So the fact that they used her song on the project does not mean that Kelis got paid for it. It means that Pharrell got paid for it. Pharrell and Chad of the Neptunes. Yeah.
The Neptunes.
The Neptunes.
Why did that stick?
Nappy Tunes.
Y'all are so silly.
My bad. Yes, the Neptunes.
Yes. So she feels that Pharrell is shiesty. And she feels like Beyonce should have, reached out. But she also indicated that Beyonce has stole from her before. So what do you guys think about that?
She came for her in her whole, trying to support Black women only in song or only, for the public, but clearly been treating her, some kind of way for however long.
So who is she mad at? Because somebody said it's misplaced her anger at Beyonce, or she wasn't necessarily coming for Beyonce. It's more so
I think that's one of those things.
Chad and Pharrell. But then it's like,
I'm sorry.
I think it's everybody.
I think it's everybody.
She's mad at everybody.
Or just the industry.
I think her main issue really probably is Pharrell and Chad. Because at the end of the day, if she owned her music, Beyonce would have had to reach out to her to get permission.
This noise when everybody was bitching out owning their masters and all that shit way back when?
Wait, huh?
Oh, about you saying why didn't she
now?
come out and say
this ain't the first person probably sampled your shit?
Well, I don't. She may have said stuff. I feel like Kelis is pretty outspoken. She may have said stuff in the past, but if somebody that we don't know of is sampling her, we don't care. She talked about Beyonce a couple of days before this big project that everyone's anticipated to drop.
She thought she was
so
I
think I don't even think that. I think she's just I took it as her being frustrated.
I think she was mad. She found out with everyone else. She had no idea. And she's like, my name is on this. I had no idea. And clearly this is because Pharrell, but also Beyonce, because you should have known, because we're women in this industry. You know how it is for us.
My thing is this. If you don't own the masters, why the fuck would I be in contact with you?
I guess
I look it up. Who's the sample? Who do I need to get in touch with to clear it? Okay, let's talk to them. Right? You don't see the other Clark sisters bitching and complaining. Wait, am I? Please tell me if I'm wrong.
This
Please
is my
tell me
thing.
if I'm wrong.
And y'all know I love me some Beyonce, but I can also be critical of Beyonce. This is not the first time Beyonce has been accused of stealing some shit, right? No, technically she did not steal it.
Yeah.
But I have no reason to not believe what Kelis is saying about like Nas is Kelis's baby's dad,
I
right?
hate that for him.
Not okay.
Fucking
What?
hate that for him.
Why?
Okay, anyway. Nas and Jay-Z have been cool for how long now? She knows how to get in touch with Kelis, right? So I guess for her, she's just like, it's just common courtesy, right? Like, it's not like I'm somebody that you don't know. Like if you don't have my number, you know how to get my number very easily. And maybe she wasn't even expecting Beyonce directly to call her, just somebody from her camp as like a, hey, what's going on? Robin S., who sings You Gotta Show Me Love. That's the song that Beyonce sampled for Break My Soul. Robin, same thing. And she very clearly sampled that song. Robin did not know that she sampled that song until she heard it when everyone else heard it. And Beyonce sent her a bouquet of flowers with a note on it, right? Mm-hmm. She doesn't own her stuff. And so the person who owned it got the money, but it's still
maybe
just
I guess
like,
I don't know the etiquette. And then if you have to call her, do you have to call everybody else that's associated with that record to help make it come together?
But I mean, when you hear the song, you hear, at least for me, when I heard Break My Soul, I immediately was like, oh, she sampled Show Me Love. Like, that's that beat. Like,
so why not contact the producers?
But it's her song, right? So like, if she is the person who recorded over it, I get that she may not own it, but it's still just like, you're honoring her, you're giving her this homage. Why wouldn't you call her and be like, hey, we're thinking about using your song? Obviously, she wouldn't be asking for permission. It's just like I enjoyed listening to this when I was 10 years old, and I want to honor you. Why is she finding out when everyone else is finding out? That's kind of weird to me.
It's just politics.
I hate that it just feels like it's the industry standard, but it's almost like, dang, I guess that responsibility, I mean maybe it is common. No, but I mean, maybe it is common.
Like Robin Thicke.
Well, he got sued, right?
I mean, it wasn't the right way. That.
You said what?
I said it wasn't like that.
Well, yeah, I guess the only difference here, I guess what you're saying is not something that, quote, legally she went through whatever proper channels we assume.
Yeah, maybe it's proper etiquette. You're right. I don't know the industry like that. Maybe it is. Somebody from her camp should at least reached out. You know, if not Beyonce, somebody from her camp should have.
Really? I don't know, man. I'm kind of conflicted.
Get your personal assistant. Contact Kelis.
Okay, maybe I can see Kelis.
Beyonce ain't got to make all the fucking phone calls in the world.
I agree. I think somebody from the camp she didn't even call her mama.
I think
Tina was talking about she needed to find a picture in 1 hour for Parkwood. She got that call from somebody, not her daughter. Like, come on.
Beyonce is busy. Ain't she a mother? Come on.
Now she got a few nannies to help, but
now she got the nannies.
No, she does.
I would not be surprised. What?
No, that came out.
No,
she has like 7 or 8 nannies.
Oh, okay.
No, but yeah, she's busy.
I guess so. But a piece of me is also on
every fucking phone call.
On Pharrell though. Pharrell. What? Pharrell.
From the
whoever. Look, today is hard.
Yeah.
But now, I mean, also on like the people that own it, like, do they not even have some kind of common courtesy too? Like, hey.
No, they contacted
100%.
them.
To me, the villain here is Pharrell. Like, I'm thinking, okay, Pharrell, Chad, what's my guy's name? Who's a part of the NERD? Steve? I forget the guy's name.
Remember.
Them and Kelis, they all used to be kicking it tough back in the day. And people would argue.
She had a blast with them. Where did
she had a blast? Okay.
Come on now.
No, but like, they were the crew.
Okay.
They were the crew, right?
And all of a sudden it's drama.
But that's where, for me, I'm just like, okay, clearly they fell out over something, right?
Yeah. To where they clearly just weren't going to hit her up.
Where Pharrell now is just like, oh, bet. Well, he first of all screwed her over with her contract. Let's talk about that. People are like, well, you got to read your contract. Y'all, she was like 17, 18 when she signed that contract. There's been so many people that have been screwed over in the music industry. Like, are we really going to build a lot?
What we have heard now, especially, when did she come out? Was that
like the late 90s?
Yeah.
Oh, even before.
But maybe it was just standard contract. Yeah, this is the contract I signed.
But here's the thing, though, right? You know better, you do better. So if this was your person at one point, like y'all were cool, like there's no reason why Pharrell shouldn't just be like,
give her back her masters.
Kanye did it for Pusha.
Pusha must have did some dirt. Not saying he did dirt, but Pusha must have really showed and proved himself for Kanye to do that.
For me, it's like it'd be one thing if Kelis's catalog was like a Beyonce, right? That's a lot of money that you'd be giving up. Yeah. No shade to Kelis. Kelis has a lot of songs that I like, but I don't think that she has just this catalog that he'd be making significant amount of money from compared to all his other stuff.
So do you sell it back to her?
Sell it back, give it back, whatever. But like clearly, and let her tell it, he's just being petty. Like I'd imagine she's probably tried to get it before and he's just like, nah.
It has to be
for whatever their beef is.
Yeah,
that's
really the question. Where does the beef stem from?
It has to be something like that where he's just
talk about that.
And she called Chad spineless. She said Chad was
spineless. Have to catch a stray like that.
But I'm like, damn, he's the quiet one.
Never did nothing.
What Chad be doing?
But that's why she said
that's the problem.
He's probably the mastermind.
He's like, he probably must have been talking to her and like, man, I know this is wrong, blah, blah, blah.
And when they get in front of everybody, he like, I never said that. She's a liar, Pharrell. We go.
Sorry about that in there. I just had to, I had to go along with them.
You get it, right? Yeah. No, you're 100% right. That's
Chad.
Oh, shit.
But no, for real, do the right thing. Give my girl her stuff.
Yeah.
She's on that farm, y'all.
I'm weak. Was that you that said she's
a farmer?
Look, she was not
business like that.
Probably not.
No, she's getting child support. Cuckoo! Yeah!
Really?
She getting child support. Nas probably throwing a cool 50.
You know what? I think a couple years ago there was a thing about either she was wanting more money. There was something with like she wanted like fancy strollers and baby shit and I don't remember that.
That's
like,
very specific.
She came out with the statement, and was saying why she needed the.
Was she the?
I don't remember.
Was that her?
That.
Was that her that put out the detail of what she wanted?
No,
needed it
she
for?
didn't. She just said she needed. She just said she needed more money.
Why she? Yeah.
She didn't say. She didn't say
why
explicitly why. I think she was just saying like he could pay more. I think that's what it was. I don't remember there being like an item.
No.
There has to be people that have done that, but
that's what I'm saying. Was it her
I didn't say she came out with a list, but I think she was saying. I didn't say list. You said list.
You said that.
I said something about
you said to list the items
and the baby. You know what? I'm gonna look. I'll give you all an update next episode.
Anyway,
they probably took it down.
Anyway, let's look to Kelis. I actually do want to get some of her products. She makes a lot of sauces that look delicious.
Oh my god! I wish
farmers.
She did something else too. I was looking because now I'm looking on her page. She was advertising something else. I was like, oh, I might need to look into this.
Yeah, her stuff looks good. All right, let's move on. More music news. Shakira is facing 8 years in prison after tax fraud. I think it was, I forget how much the actual number was. Oh, $14 million. $14 million tax fraud. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So
now I'm sorry. $14 million in taxes?
Somebody.
Oh, you just been.
No, I don't know.
Let's see. Shakira ought to be worth at least $100 million, I'd imagine. At least.
She can just pay the 18.
That's why I'm like, what's going on here?
But I guess they're like, you're not just gonna buy your way out of this one.
Maybe. I mean,
her
if
net is
maybe
$300 million based off of CelebrityNetWorth.com. So,
girl, if you don't pay double and just get out of jail,
you can do that.
No,
I don't know how this.
Well, I'm pretty. No. I'm pretty sure they sent the bill. Right? They probably sent the bill like you're behind $14 million. And
I'd imagine before it got to $14 million, she should have gotten some sort of notice.
She would have known.
Yeah.
Right? So like that's what I'm trying to figure out. What else happened for it to be like, oh, you're going to prison?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
now, people are saying she's probably not going to do jail time. It'll kind of be like a slap on the wrist. Apparently, some other people have been caught up in stuff like this in the past. Mm-hmm. So
now this is in Spain? Or where's she from?
She is from Colombia, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
I think she's from Colombia by way of Lebanon.
Oh my God, though. But I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's Lebanese descent.
Did not know that.
Yeah. I'll have to Google if she's Colombian. Somewhere in South America. So I don't know. I'm imagining she's making news here.
Chilean.
I don't think it's Chilean.
Oh, we're just going to make up? No.
I think she is from Colombia.
I don't know. Yes, she's from Colombia. Lebanese.
Wait.
What?
She is Colombian. And she is Lebanese.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. Come on with the facts. You better.
Now, here's the thing. I believe Kier, and you challenged her and caused all of this.
No, I didn't challenge her. I was like, wow, that's interesting. I was thinking it was an interesting.
Oh, I thought you were saying like she was wrong. I was like,
no. Come on now. I didn't say.
You do be.
We'll have to run the tape back on that.
Okay, so she may or may not be going to jail. We don't quite know, but I mean, hopefully
hopefully she's okay, man.
If you did the crime, you need to do the time.
She needs to pay her bills.
Oh, I was just thinking about her family and everybody.
I'm pretty sure
I don't want her to go to jail, but she does need to cut the check. And if she doesn't want to cut the check, then she's gonna have to figure something out.
Yeah, I just don't see why that can't be so. Yeah.
It feels like, I mean, if this has been going on for however long, like, girl, how long have you known how much this is and you could have just been paid it? Now you're making headlines for this?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's kind of embarrassing. But I guess, too, like, okay, if you are a megastar, $300 million worth, right? You're not doing your taxes yourself. You have a team that's doing it for you.
So someone else.
So, I mean, I guess the blame would go elsewhere. But at the same time, it's just like, I guess when you get to a certain level, I'm not thinking about taxes either, probably.
Yeah, I'm just like, I'm paying you to make sure the shit clears.
They probably have a team as well. I have an attorney that, so I'm not thinking of any of this stuff.
Right.
Show me what I need to sign.
She's low-key a name, and they've been doing all the ongoing investigation and all this stuff.
Yeah.
She probably hasn't even been involved.
Like
she's like going to prison.
She's on her phone like the rest of
She probably didn't. Yeah, she probably didn't.
What?
Her tax guy probably didn't even let her know.
That's unfortunate. Okay, what else is unfortunate is Will Smith speaking out, apologizing again to Chris Rock, Tony Rock, Chris's other family. No, I did not watch it. I did see clips that were floating around elsewhere, but I mean, it seems like he's ready to get back out there. I wouldn't be surprised if Will Smith starts making appearances back on Instagram after this, but he did say that Chris Rock, first of all, he said that Jada did not tell him to go up there and do that. Mm-hmm. That's first and foremost. And then he also said that Chris Rock said that he was not ready yet to speak about it. And so, yes.
But I feel like
that's when they get to...
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if he spoke to Chris directly and said that. I know that he said that he reached out, but...
when my team reaches your team, like, come on.
Whatever. I don't know. But yes, Chris is not quite ready to talk about it just yet. But yes.
I wonder how you even come back from that.
Chris or Will?
Their relationship. If they have one.
I'd imagine that they didn't have a relationship.
Yeah, I'm on that.
I would probably be like, what we got to talk about then?
But this is my thing. Will, just call him. He don't pick up. Leave the fucking voicemail. Click. Like, all this shit. Come on now. Unless you have to do this to get your whatever membership or whatever he was a part of.
Like the SAG card or whatever?
Not SAG, but something with the Academy Awards, something. Remember he had to resign from
being a voter?
Oh, wasn't he like
on the board?
He was on the board.
The board. Yeah,
it was something.
It was something that he was a part of that they made that they kicked him out of.
Okay. He ain't getting
But it's like you doing all this for that? Like nothing about this seems sincere. Coming out with a statement like niggas wasn't even talking about this shit the day before, and now you just rehashing shit.
At the end of the day, it was blown out of proportion.
What the slap?
It was that went on for like months. Like as far as headlines.
Yeah. But the night it happened.
Okay, the night it happened, were we together like talking or something? Like, did y'all see this?
Super Bowl?
Or maybe we were talking.
No, that was the Crawfish Boil.
We went
to the Tyler concert afterwards.
Oh, so we were texting.
That was that night.
So y'all were together. That's right. I was like, why do I feel like we were like talking? It was like, did y'all see this?
Like your dad sent it to the group text, or somebody in your family sent it, right?
Something like that. I don't quite remember.
It made waves.
A lot going on there.
Yeah.
It made waves, but you're right. It did get drugged on for a while.
So maybe he felt like,
and now we're being drugged again.
Yes, now it's coming back up again. I don't like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's coming up again because he brought it up. We kind of stopped talking about it. And I mean, actually, no, because I saw something about Kevin Hart gave Chris Rock a goat as a gift and named it Will.
Oh, yeah.
I did see something like
New York,
that.
Right?
He's so
there was a
corny.
video. Kevin Hart gave it.
Yeah.
See, $100. They end up on the tabletop.
Chris and Will?
You think so? I would not put $100 on that. This? I would not put $100 on that because knowing Jada, anything is possible.
Okay, so how do you think this ends then?
I think that, I mean, on a Will Smith side, I see him always thinking business. So like them doing some sort of sit down together, maybe not Red Table Talk, it could be, but something that's a big production. You have a moderator there. They go into childhood traumas and all this other stuff, you know, and it'd be one of those like pay X amount of money to have access to it.
You think so? My God.
Yeah. And maybe not even for us, maybe for HBO to have it or for Netflix. Like it'd be something where, because Chris said that he'll talk to the person who's paying the most. He said something like that. So I could see them making this a business thing somewhere down the line.
Clearly, people want to know about it. Not me, but the people who picked it up, the media, the journalists.
I mean, you know, somebody's going to eat it up. So, yeah.
I'm just not in that audience. So.
But I'll see the clips.
Let me know how
I will see the memes.
Yeah. So next up, we have Keke Palmer and Zendaya. They had this Twitter. Okay, wait. They did not have a Twitter storm or beef, whatever. People were comparing Keke Palmer's career to Zendaya's career, saying that they have a very similar background when it comes to them being in like acting, whatever. But they feel like Zendaya's career is much further than where Keke's is. And they're blaming on colorism. Yeah.
I didn't even think about that. Or maybe I didn't see it, so it wasn't top of mind.
I don't know. When you look at the talent, do you think it's both equal? Do you think one's better than the other? I mean, I haven't really watched what's the show, Euphoria, like that. So but I guess I've seen enough of Zendaya acting. Be honest, it's like they both have their same style of acting, if it makes sense. You know, like I think both of them are very talented, good actors. Keke's a really good actor. I feel like there's no range with it. Does that make sense? Like everybody's, praising her for the role in Nope, but I was just like, she did a good job. But I was like, that's Keke.
Okay,
it's Keke. Same with Zendaya. She plays this same kind of distant, dry, but then she can tap into the emotions and go there character in most of her roles. I don't see it varying much. There's always the same kind of player that she's playing, but I feel like her acting she's really tapped that emotion more so than Keke. With me, it's resonated, but is that because of skin color? I don't know.
Well, and also let me add this. People, like articles were saying this is Keke's like breakout role, or like this is her first. Obviously, it's not her first film, but like her first true
lead role.
Not lead, but I guess breakout
like a
role.
big
blockbuster.
Really,
essentially. Well, you look at Zendaya. She's with is it Marvel, Spider-Man, Marvel, or is that DC? I don't know.
It's Marvel, but
I mean, this is like multi-million-dollar budgeted films. You know, you look at some of the films Keke has done.
What was her breakout?
Who's
Zendaya?
It's probably been Spider-Man or Euphoria.
Well,
I feel like
she was a child actress.
Well, yeah, but I feel like there was like a role where it's like, okay, it's a step up there, and then she catapulted.
It definitely wasn't. It definitely wasn't whatever she did on Netflix.
Malcolm and
she was already popping. But
she had arrived at that point. You know what I'm saying?
But didn't she talk about like she just used to be in different circles? Like she would put herself in different situations so that she could kind of get her name out there. So people were talking about her fashion sense and all of this other stuff. But I can't think of like what her big movie would have been if it's not Spider-Man.
Yeah, same. I mean, I think colorism is always going to play a factor regardless of anything. So sure, colorism probably does play a role. It's beyond her being light-skinned. Like the biracial aesthetic is just very in right now. So, and you know, that shouldn't be a trend, but it is. And so Zendaya has actually spoken out about that and said that she makes it a point to not try out or audition for roles that would be taking away from like Black women because Black women typically do not get casted in roles that Zendaya probably would get cast for because Zendaya has the look. So for her, she's like, I'll be the person, like, you know, the first Black person to be a.
So she's sort of like a new age Halle Berry then.
Zendaya?
Has she? I don't know.
I don't know if I would give that to her.
I guess that's what I'm thinking on some of this. The things that I can remember Zendaya in.
That. Well, no, it's different.
I just feel like she's popular. I don't know why. I don't think it's a film. I don't think it's a film that has done it. I think there are a lot of different things. People like the person that she is. She probably has really good sound bites whenever she speaks.
She's young. She's nice pretty. She can dress. She has a sample size body, so she can wear the couture right off the runway and get no. But that's big in Hollywood, right? That's how you get up on the covers and that's what she was saying. You up? I get with all these fashion. I get with all these fashion designers, and I show up at events, and people are like, well, "Why is she here?" But she looks nice, like, and that's how she's kind of built her brand. So when I think about even comparing the two, I'm not seeing them like on similar paths. Maybe I should be.
So it's a level
I think just based off of the fact that they were both child stars, they are close enough in age. I think Zendaya is probably in her mid-20s, maybe. She got to be like 28-ish.
Yeah.
So 26 is how old Zendaya will be.
Okay. Who, Zendaya?
Yeah. Oh. So they're about the same age. Yeah. They were both child stars. You know, they both have done, you know, films or whatever, but Zendaya seems to be like way up here and Keke is still not quite there
Especially considering Keke's, would it be safe to say that Keke's childhood roles were a little bit more iconic than Zendaya's?
I don't know. I think Zendaya, this is after my time, but if I'm not mistaken, Zendaya, she was on Disney or Nick. I think she was on,
that's what I was thinking.
And she was on Disney, and she had, whatever show she was on Disney was a pretty big show. And Keke had a show on Nickelodeon.
Yeah. But I feel like Keke was doing movies, you know.
In addition to
that, like the Akilah the Bee and like all those other little.
But I guess the difference is who was watching Akilah and the Bee? Black folks, right? Like white people weren't really watching it like how they would watch Spider-Man, right? So like, I think Zendaya, Keke has been like
that.
I don't want to call it the chitlin circuit.
Oh no!
I'm not gonna do that.
No.
Wait, but what I'm saying is, Keke's roles, most of what Keke has done, she is very well respected, but black. Mostly it's been Black people watching her stuff, but supporting her.
And I think her probably like breakout stuff is probably
and so
she with Michael.
Nope might be the breakout because white people are watching Nope, right?
So wasn't she on?
I'm really not trying. That wasn't shade. I'm just saying, like,
wasn't she? She was just doing something on a morning show.
Oh yeah, she did Good Morning America. Right. No one's watching the third hour.
Yeah, but so I'm saying like
she was on the third hour with Michael and Sarah, and it was cute. I enjoyed it. She did a good job on that. But no one's watching Good Morning America.
I guess Madea and Kelis.
If you think about that, like that is like part of her strongest stuff. So people who are very familiar with her, it's not a huge population.
She had a talk show. Where did the talk show air? BET.
I didn't remember that.
I didn't know that.
Like, you know, we love us some Keke, but I wouldn't say Keke this would be her crossover. Nope would be her crossover. So for some white people that went to go see Nope, it may have been their first time knowing who Keke was. They may have never seen her before.
And so maybe right, wrong, or indifferent. I just feel like they have always been separate because I always felt like Zendaya was crossover-ish.
Yeah, I've never tried to compare the two.
Right, and that's probably part of my struggle.
In their two different lanes.
So maybe, you know, the critics, the Twitter critics might be right. This might be it. I haven't seen Nope yet, but I'm sure a lot of people have.
Damn, nobody watched the third hour.
I mean, it's the third hour, right? So like the third hour comes on at like 10 o'clock. You're competing with The View and all these other people at 10 o'clock. You're set in work. Like not the first hour.
The View, you know? I mean, not The View.
Good Morning America.
Yeah.
You know?
The third hour is usually like the more like fun, almost like, did you ever watch Kathy and Hoda? They were the third hour on the Today Show. So like usually it's the housewives watching it, or if you're at the auto shop or something.
And so I'll say my only experience with that was seeing it on Keke's page.
Yeah.
So because I wasn't watching that, I was like, I didn't know you was on Good Morning.
We at work.
Right. Right. And so if she had any kind of crossover, that would have been
the third hour. My bad. Just trying to give you one.
Not just. It's still a big deal, right?
Yeah.
But, and it was cute. I mean, the times I was able to tune in.
It looked chemistry. Look, people liked her. Yeah, like she fit in. I don't know what she's doing now though. As far as Good Morning America, she's still on it?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, that's been done.
What?
Anyways, all right. So let's move into relationship drama. Y'all boy Neo, he's also my guy too. I really like his music, but doesn't sound like he's the best person. His wife of 8 years says that after 8 long years of struggling with this man, she is done. They have 3 children together. He's been having unprotected sex with women, and she's over it. So she's gone. She pinned this on Instagram, and then right underneath it, you see Neo liked the message. So the message was heard crystal clear to him, and they're done. Her name is Crystal, by the way. So
Crystal.
Wild. Yeah. I thought we was Neo. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, especially when you build your whole brand off that whole gentleman and shit. And like you said, he came out with a statement. We need to be more respectful.
Don't he got a song called like Grown Man or don't he make music like that? Like
he makes music thinking that he is the one, the quintessential.
Yes, the quintessential gentleman. The year of the gentleman. The what was the one with Good Man?
I don't remember the name of that. Yeah. I thought it was a single, but
that was a single, but
yeah.
But it's just like, damn, 8 years of that shit. So then it brings us to spark the question: what was the straw that broke the camel's back?
What was the straw that broke the camel's back? I think he got somebody pregnant.
The fact that she put very clearly, she even put some space between it. Unprotected sex. Just in case you were confused where this message came from.
Oh, so yeah, either baby or
it has to be.
I don't even think it's an STD because I feel like if it was an STD, she wouldn't put herself out there like that.
So it is the baby.
I don't know. That's just my hypothesis that if she was going to do it, it's going to come out soon that he's expecting a child. Mm-hmm. And everyone will be like, okay, so this is why she said, emphasis on the unprotected sex. Or maybe he got someone pregnant and they aren't going to,
maybe they're not going to go forward, but she's like, that's enough for me. He probably
it's something that's
who is they? Oh, him and
whoever the woman.
I'm thinking about Chris.
No, it really makes me think they're going to have to keep the baby. Because if the person, I'm sorry, I'm going down the whole thing on the hypothesis. Like, if this happened though, because clearly she's been dealing with it for however long.
Is that what it is?
It's like, she not getting rid of it. This is the
one that ain't gonna get rid of it.
She not getting rid of it. Clearly y'all got something. Like, all right, I can't deal with it.
But then at the same time, it's like 8 years of it. Yeah, you got to reach some.
I'm sorry, 8 days of it, 8 weeks, 8 months.
Look,
sorry.
They already hinted at it before they had to get their vows renewed. But they were going back and forth on Instagram.
And this isn't the first time they broke up. She called it quits, or they both actually were putting out 4-page letters.
Yeah,
a couple years ago. And then they got back together, had a baby, and renewed their vows. And here we are. So
right. So it ain't the first time. That's probably part of it. You're like, I can't keep doing this.
So I'm going to put it out there, and now I have to be accountable. I can't go back after I send this message.
So it also could be a thing of just like, this is too much. We just renewed our vows. You're not going to keep embarrassing me, although you promised to stop. Because I'm sure that was part of it. Like, I'm going to stop, blah, 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 and didn't.
Yikes.
Now she really Miss Independent.
All right.
Come on.
I'm done.
Let's move on to a new couple alert. It is being reported that Jennifer Hudson and Common are Hollywood's newest couple. How do we feel about that?
That's crazy. I was just at the show last night.
Oh,
he made no mentions of her.
I thought that was Friday. No,
that was Saturday.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, no. Saturday last night was at the show. But he made no mentions of her.
Of course.
I mean, why would he? It's
why
common.
would that?
For one, it's common.
For one, he always gets into that bag of like Neo. We need to start protecting our women, be more respectful, uplifting,
and that's his way protecting her, not putting nothing out there.
Why would he? Like, he's not going to report it. No, you didn't expect that.
I've never seen a show. I mean, it was my first time going to a show. I didn't know what to expect. But for me to have not known he was in a relationship by watching that.
Solomon, I'm not about to play with you.
What? My bad.
Anytime somebody is talking, you should be able to know because they're exuding something.
Where did the confirmation come from?
Where was the blog?
I heard it somewhere.
Oh, okay. Well,
I don't know if it was confirmed. That's just being reported.
Okay. Yeah, no.
I don't know. I think I see Common a lot of times with women that are like kind of. I don't know. Not. Wait,
I feel like he doesn't have a type. I've seen him with. He's gone from Serena.
Oh yeah, he did date.
I forgot he dated Serena. I was gonna say people like
Angela Rye,
Tiffany Haddish. Yeah. Like he doesn't seem to have a type.
You're right. No, I thought no.
Erykah Badu.
Now Jennifer Hudson.
How is he running into these people, and why are they even going into this?
They must have did a movie together.
But that's the thing. It's like at this point, you're asking yourself, Common, what's going on? Are we settling down? Are you dating for marriage? What are you doing?
No, we know he's just having a good time. He just likes to have
so then what?
Women around. Somebody that maybe they're monogamous for the time being, but we're here for a good time, not a long time. So when they start getting on his nerves, I feel like Common tells you straight up at the beginning, we're never getting married,
right?
I think he's definitely
always a celebrity.
It may be a regular person. We just never hear about him. Not a GDI. You know what? You've been on one today.
I guess everybody has.
I'm saying he's always dating stars.
That we know of, because that's only
because why would they report it on somebody else?
Wait. You mean to tell me it's not newsworthy unless it's a celebrity with Common?
Unless he's getting married,
right?
Which
Common, a lot of
the length of his relationships we see is less than a year. So if I'm a reporter, that's not going to be my story,
right?
Yeah.
And he seems like he doesn't go places where paparazzi is around. I mean, I don't even know if paparazzi is a thing anymore, but like
stay there.
Okay, but like we don't see like him in the club kissing on somebody like how we would see like a Drake or a Tristan Thompson or whatever. So like he knows how to move quiet. So I feel like Common at the jump is like,
enough.
Hey, I think you're cute, whatever. Let's go out. You have a great time with him. You know, he probably show you the best of the Chicago.
So that's the thing. He don't tell you until after you already have a good time.
Right. So he's like, okay, we're not going to be anything serious. I never want to be married ever. I don't want to have any we're whatever. And the woman at first is like, yeah, we're enjoying each other.
Right now.
You know, 6-7 months down the line, she's like, so I kind of feel like we should maybe like,
no, I told you.
Yo, you're doing too much. What?
Common be doing that.
Now you're starting to go to sleep with your bonnet. You need to take the bonnet off. Hold up, what's going on? You ain't cooking no more. You gotta go.
I am curious as to why they don't work, the relationships with him.
I think it's him every time.
Very much so. Like the women they build whatever kind of relationship, and now I want to take it to whatever next level. It's like, I told you I don't do that.
Yeah, because if you think about it, it's like, why wouldn't they want to settle down with him?
And Tiffany kind of hinted to that.
I think that's probably where my my suspicion was correct.
But I mean, it's just been too many women. Same thing with the Leonardo DiCaprio, right? Like he loves him a model and he loves him a young model, right? And so you'll see him pinned with other women here and there throughout the years, but he's just gonna be a bachelor. Like that's just what he wants. So I think Common is the same way. Like, why settle down with one when you actively have women trying to get at you all the time? You can have a little bit of this flavor in one moment,
just put
have a little bit of that flavor.
I'm never getting married.
Okay.
Proceed with caution. Enter at your own risk.
Because I'm telling you, Common, I can see it. Like literally the best time of your life you probably are having in every kind of way.
Yep. Wow. Yeah.
Just saying.
He's just like, no, what I said was correct.
Yeah. So you think he's the type to draw a bath water for you, you know? Everything is so romantic. He made a poem
He's
for your
probably
ass.
Great. It's great.
Probably a lot of written poetry and spoken word.
You are the woman of my dreams. And have you self-doubt and like, wait a second, didn't in that poem he say that he think we can be together forever? And
I can't.
So which is it?
The fact that people stay so long, like it's not just like, oh, we meet up from time to time. Like, no, I feel like it's very intimate.
Yeah. And it's grown ass women we talking about, right? This ain't 21, 22. These are 40-something.
You do not hear Common with no 21-year-old. These women are
grown ass women, pushing 50, a lot of them. So
maybe they know what it is too.
No.
It's like, fuck it. You know,
because all of them kind of have a bad little...
I don't know if I see him having multiple women at the same time. I mean, you don't put nothing past nobody. I just think he gets bored easily and moves on to the next. or when things just get too serious.
I think it's been getting too serious for him.
It's like, I gotta go.
Or do you think he's like working through some trauma, suffered at the breakup with Erica?
Why did it have to be Erica, though?
Why do y'all put everything on her?
I'm just being silly, my bad.
Y'all put Erica and Kelis in the same...
You said Kelis about that motherfucker.
You said you hate...
I hate her for him.
You hate Kelis?
Snatch that motherfucker. I just...
For
like Nas is the honorable man.
No, it's not even about being honorable. It's just like...
Nas the alcoholic, the one that was beating on her and stuff?
No. He wasn't beating on her.
Was that not the report?
I believe she said that they both had a very violent relationship, and it was stemmed to alcoholism oftentimes because he was just doing too much.
You don't want to believe it, huh?
I don't want to, no. I ain't about to throw dirt on my name.
Okay. Right.
On your who?
But no. I never got the hype behind her, is all it is. That's just really what it is. I never got the hype.
Wait, the fun behind Kelis, so she can't even be mentioned in the same breath as Erica for you?
Erica, the way she been leaving. Well, this is the thing about Erica. And Kelis, I can't say the same for you because what? Nas, who else?
Well, she is a new widow, so...
Widow?
Her husband passed away like...
Who was it?
A month or two ago. I think he was a chef. Don't give me the line.
Okay, the chef.
He wasn't anybody famous.
But what I'm saying is, we see how these people are left after Erica leaves them. Okay?
What's his name? Seemed to be just fine.
Who, DOC?
Jay Electronica.
Is he?
I don't know.
But anyway, I'm just saying it's like with Common, with Andre, it just seemed like the style switched. Not saying that it's because of her that they switched, but it's just...
You're saying during the relationship or after the relationship?
It's like during to the transition from before to after.
No, that's a fact.
And maybe they could have just been on that wave, reason why they connected with them, right? With Erica. But it's like, even they joke about her ever since she took the picture with Kendrick. Kendrick's kind of been off on the... It's the mystique.
Y'all love hitting shit on women.
It's just the mystique behind it, man. I mean, it's fun. We're having fun. I'm not taking it too seriously. But I just don't get that with Kelis.
Well, I think for me, so I know that you're kidding, but there are people who say stuff that you're saying and they're dead serious, right? Like Erykah Badu is the devil, and oftentimes it's just women. Their influence is the start of the demise of the black man. So,
no, not necessarily a demise, just the shift. You know. I mean, Common started eating more healthy, being vegan, and all that other stuff.
Okay, so it's not down.
So it's a good change.
A positive influence. Okay.
Now, who broke up with who is the question. In that
for who?
For Erica
and Erica. Yeah.
It may have been mutual.
But
maybe she's his villain origin story,
and that's what Solomon is saying.
Okay. Sometimes we got to go around.
This is not the first time where you said that's what I meant. I didn't see it at first.
But I was saying, he's working his way through some trauma from Erica. Remember? Yeah.
Okay. Got it. So I forgot to also mention when we were talking about Kelis earlier that somebody did say. It was a tweet. They were like, we need to talk about how Kelis opened the lane. Or I don't know, basically how Rihanna went through the lane that Kelis started. Something along those lines. How Kelis...
She got some dye hair?
No, but Kelis commented and said, let's not open Pandora's box. Oh my God. We could talk about this some other time because this is the same day the Beyonce stuff was happening, right? So, but to be fair, I will give that to her.
So do you think that
Kelis
may be
wants
the
inspiration
for... What album was
100%.
that Rihanna was doing that shit with?
Bad?
Was it Bad Girl?
You're talking about when she switched?
Yeah.
That was Good Girl Gone Bad is when she first switched, but she was still very commercial.
Umbrella. That was Umbrella.
Okay, so then it would have been like Loud.
Loud. So I can kind of see the inspo there.
No, 100%. I mean, Kelis was... She was smoking, getting high. She had the piercing. She had the hair. She didn't give a F. In her music,
Kelis
she was
definitely like the...
Wait.
What album was that?
I'm talking about for Kelis.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about Rihanna. I was like,
no, but so that goes to her point that she
So maybe so, because I'm still thinking about when Rihanna came out, what they were trying to make her be. And I still always think like, that's so wild. They wanted us to think that she was just this like
pop girl. Back
from the island.
Good girl gone bad with the compromise.
Yeah.
Right.
It was still very bubblegum, but edgy.
But that motherfucker, that was
by loud.
Starting on the path. She took a
right
hard
after
turn.
her and Chris Brown had their thing, I feel like at that point she was like, "F it." Like I'm now y'all not stopping me. I'm doing this how I want to do it.
Yeah,
that's when she started.
She wasn't listening to them because if y'all don't remember, a couple days after that incident happened, she was kicking it with him somewhere. I think they were in Florida or something, and everyone was like, "Oh my gosh, she's back with Chris Brown." And so I think at that point she wasn't listening to her team because her camp would not have wanted that to happen, right? Yeah. So at that point she was like, "I'm doing what the fuck I want to do." Excuse my language. And I do think, maybe Rihanna did not intentionally want to model her career after Kelis, but I do think that Kelis did kind of start that trend of just being like a bad, tough girl. I'm about to yell on this song. Like, I do what I want to do.
She opened the door for it to be okay and for people to be okay with it.
Yeah. So, okay, I'll give her that. Let's go back to what we have to talk about. Black Panther. Y'all were very excited about the trailer.
Lord. Okay.
Y'all.
Right.
I will say that it definitely raised my expectation, not my expectation, but my anticipation to want to go see that movie because it's right. There's the elephant in the room, right?
Yeah.
We have a void that need to be filled. How is it going to be filled? What is this movie going to be about? And then for them to really just tap in with the damn emotional, no woman, no cry with Tim's. It's like, this is the team.
The team that put that together, A1. I'm sorry. That trailer, I was just like, and you gave me so much and nothing at all the same time.
Yes! And it was a teaser, right?
Yes, it was a really...
Come on now.
It was a really good
stop fucking playing with Ryan Coogler. And I know you don't really care.
But you see a lot of stuff, I feel like from, some Marvel stuff, like they show you so much. Mm-hmm. But this one, I feel like they showed a lot of stuff. But because they had the song over top of it, you really don't know the tone of anything that we saw.
Yeah. And then, of course, Angela Bassett.
Yeah. And her at the end.
Her acting. And it evoked some emotion out of me.
You cried?
No. But I was like,
I am ready. I'm definitely ready for it.
Okay.
And then I think what really helped it out is the fact that Marvel has been missing here lately.
Speak for yourself. I liked WandaVision.
No.
A lot since WandaVision.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Since this new phase with these movies have come out with Doctor Strange and Thor, they've been missing.
I feel like people have... Okay. People have told me they didn't watch Thor because of Doctor Strange. It's like, ooh, let me wait a second.
I mean, I'm gonna watch this because it's like you want to follow and keep up with the story and the timeline. But
so I
feel like Black Panther will not fall.
No,
will not fall to the to the same disappointments that these other films have fell into. But
I think they tried to do too much on Doctor Strange.
Did they?
Yeah. Too many things. Like it was like just stick to it.
Yeah.
There's too many things in there.
Yeah.
Anyway,
but yeah, I'm excited for Black Panther. I will be there in attendance. Might have to break the dashiki out again.
Not the dashiki
again.
I don't know. Maybe I can.
You
go
went the first
black
time
with it. Hell yeah.
Boys was talking about we supposed to wear white to this one.
Ooh. Let me get my all white boat. My Tom Jordan boat attire.
Oh, white linen. Yeah.
I'm weak in November.
Get you a dad hat.
Fedora, some open toe sandals. Yes.
Oh, you doing it that way. I thought you were going to do the Frankie Beverly style, but okay.
Oh, I can wear that hat, that little mesh hat.
Yes.
You can wear some sneakers if you do that one.
Man, that's going to be exciting.
Oh, man, I will be there. Sorry.
Okay, good.
When is it? November?
November, I think 11.
Thanksgiving? Oh, 11?
I think. It's for sure
11.
Early November, yeah.
Okay.
Maybe I'll watch the first one by then.
So you hadn't seen it or you said it was
fell asleep.
Okay.
I have yet to be able to sit and watch that movie from beginning to end. I fell asleep in the theater. Whenever it came out on Netflix, I tried then, fell asleep even sooner than the time I fell asleep the first time. I tried again another time.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to watch movies, you guys.
And then those movies are long.
They're kind of,
They are long.
At that, the first time I fell asleep probably would have been the end of a normal movie. So give me some grace, all right?
Yeah, I don't remember how long it was, but I remember it was long.
Yeah, and then I'm excited about this one. I forgot what I was going to say. My bad.
Okay, well, I just want to say before we get off that I am binging Sex in the City right now, and I feel like A, I should have done this a long time ago. B, white women be going through the same shit we be going through.
Wait, from the beginning or the new song?
The original
yeah.
Sex in the City. Yes.
Okay.
I'm still in the first season, but I
watch that.
I mean, I've seen episodes when it comes on, but I've never seen it.
I've always seen it out of order.
I know what's happening. I know I'm familiar with the characters, but seeing it from the beginning. And then it's just like, dang, like I'm their age. Well, I'm a little younger than where they are, but we're in our 30s, right?
Yeah.
So it's just like, man, and this is 20-something years ago. We still going through the same stuff with these men.
Now listen, I was watching some older show yesterday, and it had me just in the same mood. And y'all had asked me like why I sent that message last night. I was like, because I'm watching these women, single women, same thing. I'm like, I'm tired. Like, why are the same issues?
And it's literally still so relevant today. I'm like, dang, y'all ain't even got online dating and stuff at this point. Y'all literally.
They didn't.
I mean, it's there, but it's not like how we have now. Like,
it's not commonplace.
Yeah.
Even
still
when
kind
I
of
watched
rewatched
Girlfriends, that first season was a little bit too real too.
I fucks with Girlfriends though.
Yes.
Yeah.
But they all the same. It's the same problem, same issues.
It's essentially the same. As I'm watching, I'm like,
sprinkled with a little bit of flavor.
Now, let me also say this, and then we can go. Mr. Big, I thought Mr. Big was an honorable man. Mr. Big ain't ish.
From the beginning, right?
From the beginning.
You gotta.
Like, wait a second.
Now, I do remember that because I remember he essentially like came back, right? Or he comes back.
This is about the third time he done came back in the season.
Yeah.
What season is this?
Season 1. She meets Mr. Big on the first episode, season 1. I had no idea. And he's been in and out, but he ain't ish.
Okay, then I think I restarted this too. Yeah. Because I remember having this same feeling like, wow.
You've been playing her left and right.
How many seasons was
her looking crazy?
Man, y'all got me on that one.
Oh, man. Okay.
All right. You guys, we don't have time for a real versus, but I guess that would have been the versus. So if you like what you heard, make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. Follow us on social media at He Said, We Said. Any final words?
Nope. That's it.
No.
Bye.
Bye.
Peace.